Peter, Peter, don't be afraid. Peter, Peter, don't be afraid. Peter, Peter, don't be afraid. Step down in the water. Peter, don't be afraid. Peter, don't be afraid. Peter, don't be afraid. Hello, if you don't know what I'm talking about, baby, I went over there to Triple Red X, honey, and he got this friend. We'll name him Peter. Ooh, Peter, don't be afraid. Step out on the water. Peter, don't be afraid. Yeah, you better believe it's Donna Lawrence. I want to say hey to Ebony 757, Eshy, Soul Fairy, Lavender Spirit, Crime Brian, my God, today. CDP, Ida, Miss Jones, Nicole, Miss Jones, Crime Brian again, Blackberry, Molossus. Let me say this, y'all. I think I know who this Peter is. And his name really ain't Peter. But I'm going to say this, honey. People be running in circles, honey. It's a lot of circles down here in this YouTube beef sector. And see, Peter be talking too. And people trying to be blaming Triple Red X. Now, Triple Red X said he put the pieces together. But, honey, Peter was talking. Oh, Peter, don't be afraid, Peter. Peter, don't be afraid. Step out on the water. Peter, don't be afraid. Look, I feel in my heart of hearts, I know who Peter is. Because when somebody said they was talking to somebody, honey, I believe I know who Peter is. And Peter, don't be afraid. Step out in the water. Peter, don't be afraid. Oh my God, it was so much going on in here. I'm like, do Jesus and Mary, did you know? Mary, did you know? These beefs at the people will be messy. Mary, did you know? Baby, did you know, Mary? Mary, Mary, hush, Mary. Mary, hush, Mary. Oh, Mary, don't you weep. Martha, don't you moan. My God, today. Now, let me say this too, because I was over there listening to Triple Red X, and he said ODS messed up. Because first of all, you said you did, and then you want to be high. This person you would never, honey, and all of this stuff. Child, okay. So, Mary, don't you weep, girl. Don't you weep, okay? But Triple Red X said you messed up. And Triple Red X said Rico. Now this did it to me. Triple Red X said Rico got mad. And because somebody was in somebody else's chat, and he said, Spill It Boy, aka Treasure Lane, had grabbed Rico by the ankles, honey, and Rico saw, I believe, ODS in there, and then he got mad and then started dragging. Now, I will say Rico do have a nasty vindictive spirit because he was trying to check me with this stump down situation. I'm like, look, I don't have nothing to do with that. I don't talk to you about you with stump down. When stump down start going crazy, I go right in the clouds and leave. Okay? So don't be putting me up in there. I don't have nothing to do with it. But again, people be getting a little touched in their spirit. And Triple Red X said that you told the story, you didn't say no names, but he said that he put them pieces together. Okay, like them puzzles that people used to get and put on their walls. He said he put that together. I'm like, oh my God. Then I went over there to Kimmy and Child. And this is what I'm going to say too. This is what I'm going to say. Just because, Brianna, you asked a question because you was being messy about that boy leg, and the people laughed about it, that don't mean that it's true. Now, she said L. Teddy read the Book of Darkness and stuff, but Triple Red X said that he heard the story and somebody had to tell you because you knew it verbatim. Now, that's Triple Red X, and somebody is lying. That's all I'm going to say. Because he said what Kimmy told the group, or what she told us, was verbatim to what happened. So somebody had to tell you. But now I'm going to tell you, Peter, don't be afraid, because I think Peter stepped out on the water and he wasn't afraid to tell nobody about that leg. But I think Peter is afraid and ain't saying nothing now. Or Peter, don't be afraid. Because, honey, Peter, we know who you are. And Triple Red X ain't going to be messy and I ain't getting ready to just expose people. But Peter, don't be afraid. Triple Red X say, let's say his name is Peter. What a fitting name. Because Peter was in that boat. And Peter said, he said, get out that boat, Peter. And Peter was afraid. But Peter, don't be afraid, Peter. Tell it. Tell it. Sheffy, I see you. Peter, tell the folk. Because Peter, I heard the same story. Ooh, and I know who Peter is. Don't be afraid. But what I am going to say is, honey, people be running in tight circles up into this YouTube beef sector thing. That's all I'm going to say. That's all I'm going to say. Baby, if Peter is ever exposed, baby, it's going to be a shock. And I'm going to leave it at that, baby. Peter, don't be afraid. Ooh, Jesus. And when Triple Red X, Triple Red, I put the pieces together. Hey, Triple Red X, honey, I'm playing the puzzle too. Okay? And baby, the whole puzzle don't have to be spelled out on this Wheel of Fortune, honey. Okay? Because, honey, I know Peter is, but I am not going to put the letters up. Okay? Pat, may I have a vowel, please? Ha! Come on. Can I have a vowel? Mm-hmm. Ooh, Peter, don't be afraid. Ooh, Triple Red X, when you said we'll say the name is Peter. Yes, Lord, because a lot of people was trying to see Peter. Lord have mercy. Y'all, it's a mess. Baby, when I say it's a mess, and so Triple Red X, I put them puzzle pieces together, boo, and I think I know who Peter is. All right, I'm gonna just leave it right at that. Now, let me say another thing. Triple Red, I did not know that Lady Dimples was doxing you. I really don't and did not know because, baby, I was just trying to get over Lady Dimples having a whole emotional moment, honey, and she was prophesying and all this stuff. And then I had to kind of pull her back because she was trying to come for King Roman. And like I said, I don't have a problem with King Roman, but you can't blame Rico because you don't like King Roman. I mean, that's you and King Roman's business. And that's what I was saying about Rico. You can't blame me because I'm over there at Stop Down. I'm not laughing. I'm not saying, oh, that's right. You ain't never seen me drop down and say that. So I think the same thing applies. Yes, you and King Roman are friends. And I, like I said, I don't have no issue with Stop Down, nor do I have with you. Take that up with the people you have an issue with. Now, honey, Lady Dimples is gonna be very mad because King Roman done showed that cut and that camera slip. Jesus, it's gonna be a Christmas to remember. That's all I'm gonna say. Yes, Lord. And I want to thank MB for reminding people that, y'all, we are having the Christmas tree and interior decoration challenge on the 15th. No, it's not been canceled, but it's not going to be a long time. We ain't going to be 3, 4, 5 hours. People going to come up, show their Christmas tree, their decoration. They're going to explain their theme or a story about the Christmas. Honey, we're going to say, ooh, that's cute. We're going to get a little judges' critiques, okay? And then we're going to say, okay, the winners are, and then boom, 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 boom. Okay, and we're gonna be done. All right, we ain't spending all weekend trying to do this. All right, people got things to do. Okay, Christmas shopping and all that. So I'm just saying. But please give if you can. I appreciate you all at Pastor JW. Now let me say what Kimmy had to do too, which is something else. Honey, these people are not coming on these platforms. There are a few people who I don't want on my platform, and y'all know who they are because people ain't even in beef sector trying to insert their nasty selves. And I'm like, just step back and move out the way. Okay. Even with the uppity Negro goddess, say, I don't have a problem with uppity, but that was not the time. And what people want to do is hijack your channel and they want to make it about them and they want to get some shame. Okay, because they ain't getting no share of their own. And then again, it's just like somebody at the church meeting. We ain't seen you at church in a Sunday and blue moons. And all of a sudden we getting ready to do an addition on the church, and here you coming in, you want to raise hell, but you ain't never holler here. No, absolutely not. So again, you don't even like our church. You be talking about the pastor and stuff, and you be going to other folk churches, and then you want to come on over to the church. No, sorry. Sorry. You ain't even a tithe paying member. Moving right along. Moving right along. So congratulations, Kimmy. Now, honey, I heard Kimmy was dragging the girls. I have not seen that yet. But baby, what I really wanted to come on and say, Peter, don't be afraid. Triple Red X. I think I know who Peter is. Triple Red X. I ain't gonna say nothing. But baby, when Peter said that they was dating at the same time or doing things at the same time, and they started saying things, ooh, I said, ooh, I know who this is. Ooh, I know who this is. Ooh, people be getting around. But let me say this. Let me say this. Y'all discriminating. Okay? The gays always talk about people discriminating. And y'all is discriminating against captivating Christian. All right? Now, I don't understand. Y'all want all that peen and stuff, but then when somebody's leg ain't quite right, then y'all want to get deep. And then Kimmy said that somebody told her allegedly that when ODS, and I don't know if this is true, but Triple Red X said it sound verbatim like somebody told him. But they said, girl, when you found out that man leg wasn't right, you blocked him. I'm like, oh my God, who does that? Y'all ain't right. Okay, I ain't telling. Baby, I can't tell y'all, but I know in my spirit, and I'm telling you, will this circle be unbroken by and by? Lord, by and by, honey, folks are in circles, honey. And baby, you tell your friend and you tell your friend, honey, it's a lot of familiarity on here. And this is why people should be leaving YouTube people alone, because honey, people be talking to folk and they be talking to you and comparing notes and stuff. But Peter, don't be afraid. Step out on the water. Oh, Peter, Peter, don't be afraid. Oh, Peter, Peter, don't be afraid. Oh, Peter, Peter, don't be afraid. Oh, walk out on the water. Peter, don't be afraid. Peter, don't be afraid. Tell it, Peter. Tell it, Cherry. Tell it, Peter. Ooh, they say Peter was being shady, honey. And see, like Peter told a lot of people. That's all I'm going to say, honey. Peter, don't be afraid. Peter, don't be afraid. That was a damn good name, Triple Red X. Peter. Ooh, don't be afraid, Peter. I know who Peter is. Triple Red X, I'm like you. Like I said, I don't know what Rico had said, but baby, it don't take that much to piece a puzzle together. And all it takes is a little bit of clues. And baby, I know who Peter is. My God, today. Lot the lovely. I don't even know. I don't even know because people say they ain't sucking nothing. They said they just shook their sausages, honey. They had a little shake and bake. Somebody said that they shake and bake kind of pop, and the juices all came out. Somebody's shake and bake didn't quite pop. It was done, but it didn't pop like that. Them ballpark franks. And then somebody said they were sucking on somebody's hot dog, but it wouldn't taste them. They wouldn't eat on it right, and they just said no, no, thank you. They felt very uncomfortable, according to somebody. Child, I'm like, ooh, Jesus. But let me say this: what got me, y'all? Ooh, my God. Nah, baby, I ain't saying nothing. I ain't saying nothing, honey. Ooh, Peter, don't be afraid. But all I'm gonna say is this, y'all. I ain't mad at Rico, but Rico, child, I don't want to deal with nobody. I'm just saying, where you go in a house and there are rodents scurrying where the cheering at. Now, if you know the rodents in the living room, they in the bathroom too, because you know rodents have to have a source of water. And my thing is, if the house is dirty, the bathroom is too. And let me tell you something, at least Rico had enough sense to say, I am not staying up in there to be getting no rat bits and no bed bugs. Not no rat bites, but no rat bits and no bed bugs and asthma. Okay, because doo-doo droppings all up in there. And my asthma be damn triggered because this doo-doo droppings all up in there. Rico said, I would rather take my chances in a truck, honey. And baby, it's the sneaking in the bathroom to take a bath, child. Ooh, ooh, honey, Rico Rico, you've been through a lot, honey. Ooh, you've been through a lot, Rico. Ooh, Jesus. My God, today. Honey, it was the rat thing for me. And so, y'all know I just went off on girl, I went off on mute. And I was just like, ooh, Jesus. Ooh, Lord, baby. I just went out on Bobby! Bobby! I felt like Whitney Houston, Bobby! Bobby Christina, no, 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 no. Baby, I felt like a little Whitney Houston spirit had hit me when he said them rats were scary. Girl, that doodle dropping and all of that, and you be getting asthma triggered. Child, I can't do it. So honey, I'm gonna give Rico this. I would sleep in the car too. Okay, I'm gonna sleep in the car too. All right. I'm gonna say that. Now I ain't trying to talk about that man. Ooh, look, I ain't trying to talk about that house renovation in Detroit. I'm gonna leave that alone. Ah! Ooh, that house renovation, honey, them lights kept on going out. And baby, people kept on doing that clap on. Hold on, they kept on doing that clap on, clap on, clap on, clap on, clap on, clap on. Okay, baby, when they was doing that clap on, I was dead to the floor. I'm like, oh, Peter, don't be afraid. Oh my God. And that man was getting mad. That man was getting mad, honey. He was getting big mad, girl. And you know, the more he got mad, the more I was laughing, honey, because that thing had my side cracking, honey. But anyway, so that's all I came up here to say. Y'all, I ain't come up here to be here for a long time. I'm just gonna be checking around and seeing some things. But Triple Red X for real, I did not know that Lady Dimples had doxed you because Lady Dimples was doing so much in my mind between them rats scurrying across the floor, and them cheering in the house, between our Lady Dimples prophesied and I'm like, okay, because y'all, I was like, oh, Lady Dimples. I mean, that's deep. I ain't never experienced that. And honey, Lady Dimples started talking about how she got dragged and hit in the head and child, somebody threw a garbage can on her and honey, she started going and got into tears and I'm like, oh my God. I said, well, I said, oh my God. I said, let me just stop for a minute because Lady Dimples was getting all emotional. I'm like, is she drunk? Is that the E and J? What is going on? Is it the Irk and Jerk? I was kind of confused. And then she started eating on my steer. And then, oh my God, then she started eating on my mama and you know, shoot 'em all. And then she started, baby, and lady, I'm gonna say, okay, now let them use you. And then you gonna jump right on over there and try to cuss Rico out at that cream moment thing, honey. Honey, the flesh crept in real quick because it was real duper super spiritual. And then all of a sudden she became the cussing pastor. I'm like, oh my God. So I'm gonna leave that alone. So between all of that, Triple Red X, baby, my man was not there. I didn't hear it. And you said you knew she was saying that. Honey, she was saying so many things. Lady Dimples was in California, then drove up to Fargo, North Dakota, took a Spirit plane to New York, then caught a Legion down to Miami, then took Frontier, and then Sun Country down to Las Vegas, then went to Manitoba, okay, on a dog sled. She was leading me, and it was not beside the still waters, girl. She was leading me everywhere except the still waters, okay? And I'm just like, oh my God, she was doing a lot. I mean, Lady Dimples was like, I was trying to get back to Omaha, Nebraska, but honey, Lady Dimples would not let me get back to the center. And then I had to let her go. Because she was just, ooh, she was doing a lot. Lady Dimples was doing a lot, baby. So anyway, let me drop this link before I go. Now look, y'all, I'm not gonna be on here long because World News Tonight comes on, and you know I got to see me some David Moore. Okay, so I'm gonna drop this little link. Oh, Peter, don't be afraid. Oh, Peter, don't be afraid. And I feel in my spirit that I know who Peter is, but I'm not gonna say nothing. And hunted, baby, Peter, don't be afraid. Child, I can't even drop my own thing. Child, okay. StreamYard is cutting up. StreamYard is cutting up right here. Hold on, y'all. StreamYard is trying to cut up. Bam, there you go. So anyway, Kimmy, what's going on, honey? Somebody said ODS is a liar. He can spin whatever lie he wants. But one thing about Rico, he didn't bring this story to YouTube. They're trying to say, Triple Red X is trying to say that Rico brought it up, but he didn't bring up names. And he put the pieces together. But let me say this. Let me say this now. I'm going to say this about this. I'm going to say this about this. I know who Peter is, but Peter's going to have to not be afraid. Because I'm not telling y'all who Peter is. Y'all catch that? So my thing is, if I know who Peter is, then I'm not gonna call Triple Red X and say, "Ooh, I know who Peter is," or I'm not gonna say XYZ. I'm just gonna keep my little mouth shut. Um, and so if Kimmy didn't know, but you caught the shade and you caught the puzzle, then did Rico actually say who it was, and how did it get out? See, that's the whole thing, and I think that's the big thing. So Rico might have came out and being messy, but Rico ain't never said the name. So who said the name? Say the name, say the name. So who said the name? And that's the big thing. Who said the name? Who brought it to the attention of the people? And that's what I'm trying to say, because I know who Peter is, but I'm not going to say who Peter is. Hold on, y'all. Okay, y'all, I'm back. But I ain't telling who Peter is. And that's the whole thing. Baby, who is Voodoo Badu? Oh, that person, I don't know. Baby, everybody getting content. I don't know what I did to these people. I just, baby, I don't have to do nothing. All I got to do is show up and do a show, and that's enough. All I'm gonna say is, Peter, don't be afraid. Step out on the water. Peter, don't be afraid. That's all I'm gonna say. That's all I'm gonna say, honey. Biggie Face, y'all, why do you think Bree is lying? Now, I will say this, just because people will laugh, because no, again, this is the thing. Just because people laugh or have shit their eyes, that don't mean that they told you nothing. You can assume that, but you can't take that to the bank. Now, Bree said L Teddy threw out the book of shade and stuff, but I don't know. Okay, so it is what it is. Nola, darling, I did not hear anything, but let me say that As long as we've been doing the gentleman's panel, I never knew anything about nobody's legs. I wasn't FaceTiming nobody. I wasn't Snapchatting and WhatsApping nobody I did not know. Sheffy, I don't see anybody because I'm not really believing anybody's information. So, but baby, the girls were saying that the pictures was a little crooked. They said that the little Skype was, having a little turbulence. I ain't, I didn't even. And then when I did find out, I just kept my mouth shut. That's all I'm gonna say, honey. But I'm gonna say, old Peter, don't be afraid. Step out on the water and don't be afraid. Hold on for a minute, y'all. So anyway, y'all, I'm about done. I done said what I needed to say. Brian, child, that's what I feel. But honey, these people want a fully walking man. Now, again, they crazy about the man peeing, but then because he got a little elevated shoe, then they get all discriminatory. It's discrimination. It is discrimination. So I don't want no gays to be talking about people discriminating against me and everything because y'all discriminated against that man. It ain't right. It ain't right. It ain't right. Okay? The oppressed are worse oppressors. Okay? That man is a protected class numerous ways. Okay? He's black. You know what I'm saying? He has a challenge and he's gay. Honey, he can sue y'all down to the courthouse. Y'all better stop. December baby, no. Girl, I'm not saying who Peter is. I'm not saying who Peter is. All I'm gonna say, Peter, don't be afraid. Peter gonna have to tell you who Peter is. But I'm gonna leave it alone. But let me say this: when Triple Red X said what he said, I'm like, oh, do Jesus, and I'm gonna leave it right there. Now I'm gonna say this again. This is why you gotta be careful because Triple Red X said I put it together, and Rico came out and said, no. If Rico ain't say no names, you can assume that Rico could have been telling a story, and that's the problem. Now, the reason why, let me say this. Now, let me say this. Let me say this. The reason why I'm not saying I fully know who Triple Red is talking about, because it could have been more people. Captivating Christian could have been talking to 5 or 6 people. I don't know. But the story sounds familiar. So I can't come and say, oh, yeah, it's that person. I'm just saying it sounds very closely familiar. But I can't say that that's the person no more than you can say, well, ODS was the person that Rico was talking about because Rico didn't really say his name. People assumed that. hmm That's all I'm gonna say. Y'all catch that? It's 227 in here. Oh, now it's 2236. I was gonna say, well, there's no place like home. But anyway, y'all understand what I'm trying to say. And I'm gonna say this though. Captivating Christians don't bother nobody. He really don't. He don't bother nobody. But obviously people was trying to bother him. And anyway. But it goes to show you how superficial people are. Because people all like your conversation and stuff. And then when they find out something wrong, then I was like, did you really like the person as the person? Or did you like them because you think you could get something? And see, that's where I'm really going. That's where I'm really going with this. Because people don't really like you for you. They like you for what you can give them or their superficiality. I'm gonna move on. Some people want it all, but I don't want nothing at all. That's all I'm saying, baby. JLC, but see JLC, that's what I'm saying. It was epic, and she clicked them all, baby. I'm not telling y'all who Peter is. Y'all can guess all y'all want to. I ain't telling y'all who Peter is. Period. On period. Okay, Patricia. Patricia. But see, people don't care about that because again, and the thing is, this is what get me with folk. This is what get me with people. Now, I'm not saying anybody in particular, but folk don't even have all their stuff together. Honey, they got shortcomings, but then they want to get like bougie and stuff. I'm gonna leave it alone. Casey, Casey, I can't, Casey. Casey, stop. I ain't never seen the leg. I ain't never seen the leg. See, I can't even tell you because I ain't never seen the leg. I ain't seen either leg, baby. I ain't seen no legs. None. Nunca. Girl, so I don't know what he had, girl. Casey, so, Casey wanna know. Casey said, call me by my name. I wants to know. You right, Brian. They better get somebody who wanna work and got a job and intellectual. I ain't trying to be funny. No, I ain't trying to be funny. I ain't trying to be messy. But child, I wish I would go over somebody's house and see a rat scurry across the floor. Mm-mm. 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 No, ma'am. Uh-uh. Look, this is what we gonna do. I like you and I want you. But what we're gonna do is you gotta get an apartment and you gotta do something else. And I just need to see your hygiene, or you're gonna have to be taught or something. But ain't no way. Y'all, I'm sorry. I'm sorry, honey. Ain't no way that I'm gonna sit up in no house and see no rat scurry and act like there ain't nothing right there. Oh no. Oh no. Hallelujah. No. Uh-uh. Uh-uh. Mm-mm. 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 Uh-uh. Okay. Biggie Face Shy, I think I'm about to say you too. I think Rico is in a stable relationship now. And I think Rico is just very hush hush about his relationship, which he should have been. So I'm just, yeah, I just think Rico come at folk because Rico don't appreciate folk acting like he ain't nobody. But then they trying to get with him. I'm nobody until you want something. Hmm. Well, y'all look, I'm getting ready to wrap this up. And by the way, I want to thank Flaucci for shipping this palette. The makeup palette has arrived, and it's really nice. It's very nice. So Patricia's in here. She already got a. She was already. She's already been the winner of the makeup palette, so she can tell you that it's very nice. So we'll have another one to give out on Friday. So just wanted to say that. Well, look, y'all, I'm getting ready to go take a nap. before World News Tonight come on. Girl, oh, I'm going to end with this. Oh, Peter, Peter, don't be afraid. Oh, Peter, Peter, don't be afraid. Oh, Peter, Peter, don't be afraid. Walk out on the water. Peter, don't be afraid. Come on, Peter, don't be afraid. Dr. Pastor J, some people are just waiting for the Christmas challenge to be over so they can start sending you. Yes, girl, I know. I know. I know. But baby, I want to make sure the people get what they need. I didn't know that, Florida fighter. I ain't know all about that. Lord have mercy. Well, look, y'all, I'm gone. I will talk to y'all later. Peace and love. Y'all take care.